Looked like there's a little frustration with the offense today during the team session.
Oh, we didn't come out ready to play. The last 15 plays, we weren't ready to play. And, right now we're a team that loses our concentration when we get tired. And so, basically we got to work through that and drill and develop the skill to do that, So, overall a decent practice, but all of a sudden your number's called and it's time to rise up and respond. You better be there ready to do it, rather than a bunch of, indecision. And we just got to do a better job of impressing the point on those guys to be ready to tee it up. We got to be tougher when we're tired. So
that's something you've noticed all of camp, or has it been more evident recently?
No, just really just today, but we're not going to ignore it today and then have to address it a month from now. So.
Is there any particular position or unit that's, or is it everybody?
I think it was everybody. I think we dropped more balls than we probably should, and then I think we're inconsistent up front. We're getting to the point where we're doing a lot of good things, and then we'll make some of the mistakes multiple times in a row. There's really just not a lot of tempo up there. Just indecisive. Go up there and run a play. It's the same as it is on the screen, as in the walkthrough, as in, if it's half speed, if it's full speed, and it's 7-on-7, and now all of a sudden the dynamics are going to change because you're tired. Well, that's not good enough. So, but I don't know anybody. I've never been a part of a camp, and I don't know anybody that doesn't work on and address effort at some point in time. So today's our day, and we need to address it tomorrow. We will, because you're not going to be any good unless you have great effort, and all the fancy little plays in the world don't mean anything unless you have great effort. So we're going to get that fixed.
Looked like you were a little frustrated with Toole not picking up the signals or having to ask about the signals. Do you expect him to be a little further along at this point?
I think that's just concentration too. I mean, we deliberately leave him out there in that situation to put him on an island so he gets used to looking on the sideline. So we need to be good at that. So
how was Connor adapted to that?
Pretty good. It's a work in progress. But no, we're not a team that is going to stand back there and wet nurse them through plays. They got to get it from the sideline just like they do in games. And if they don't like what they see, then they got to check something. So
there's a report that Rico Forbes has suffered a pretty serious injury. Do you expect him to play this year? Do you expect him back for camp?
Well, as you're aware, we don't have any injuries here, so what you're describing is impossible.
You guys good? I got one more. Coach, Ricky Galvin, since he moved into the slot, are you still happy with his progression there?
Yeah, I think he's done good. I think he's done good. I mean, we got a guy that he goes in the slot and, within 2 days has the ability to, on releases and using his body, a couple things. At the line of scrimmage, to set up his release, he can do things in 2 days that you spend a lot of weeks getting guys to do. He can use his body on catches. He's always had good hands, and then he naturally bursts out of his cuts really good. And then the thing that has been most impressive, I think, is how quickly he's picked up his assignments. I mean, because generally, not every time, but generally what you're seeing out there, we call a play, he lines up and runs it. It's not, okay, now I know this is a new position and this is like this, and so you do. No, generally he picks it up and he's got it right there, and I've been impressed with that. And I think Coach Morris has done a really good job with him as far as, because he really hasn't had too many go-overs on it, and, did none of it in the spring, did none of it the first part of camp, and has picked it up really quickly. He's a pretty smart guy.
Are you thinking that that's going to be a permanent move for him?
Yeah, I think it could be, but you got the versatility to put him in the backfield and then not change personnel. You can keep the same set. Without changing the personnel, or the different sets without changing personnel. Yeah.
Coach Leach, what are your thoughts on this bobblehead that's been announced today? October 13th against Cal will be a Mike Leach bobblehead night. Have you ever had anything like that, and what are your thoughts?
Not that I'm aware of. Shoot, other people have been subjected to being a bobblehead, so I guess it's my turn. I don't know. I mean, I heard it as a rumor a while back, and thought, nah, you got to be kidding me. and then I forgot about it, and then I thought it was just a rumor. Then I forgot about it, and then of course, and then somebody sent me a text picture of it, and so.
How's the resemblance?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's a photograph, and so I mean, I don't know. If folks want one, I guess I hope they all get one. But no, I didn't think much about it, and then I kind of got hit with it starting last night and today. That hey, there's bobbleheads, so.